All right, welcome back, third graders, to day 10 of music class. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness, it's been so long since I've seen you guys. I miss you. All right, let's go ahead and start with ha 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 ha. There you go, a nice relaxed blah 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 blah. Very nice. And then little mama made me mash M&Ms. 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. And then I thought we finished with Sarah Sponda, which is that new one I was talking about. Are you ready? Here we go. Sarah Sponda, Sarah Sponda, Sarah Sponda, rat, set, set. Sarah Sponda, Sarah Sponda, Sarah Sponda, rat, set, set. Adorio, adore boom deo, adore boom de, rat, set, set. Passe, passe, oh. Excellent job, you guys. We're not going to do rhythm and melody of the day. I noticed that my video yesterday was 20 minutes long. I know I get carried away with the recorder. So we're going to skip that because we honestly are putting melody and rhythm together anyway when we're reading recorder music. So we're going to review the recorder really quick. I'm going to introduce to you the 2 new notes that we're learning and then a song for you to try out if you have your recorder at home or even if you want to practice with that pen or spoon or whatever you used yesterday. Okay, let's check out our notes. All right, you guys, so now today what we're going to do is learn, now that we kind of know how to make a good sound on the recorder, or at least have an idea, how do we play notes on the recorder? So this is how we're going to read them. This is the staff that we learned about last week with our staff wars. Here's our treble clef. We have 5 lines and we have 4 spaces. So the first thing that you have to do, oh, I just gave it away. The first thing that you have to do is you have to know if it's a line note or a space note. And if you look just like when the staff wars and it comes over, if the line is going through it, you know that it's a line note. And our lines are that little silly phrase that you remembered, either evil gummy bears die first, or every good boy deserves fudge, or anything like that. So we're going to use evil gummy bears die first. And remember that we're going to start spelling from the bottom. Okay, so evil gummy bears die first. So which line was that one that I said? If you said bears, that was right. And bears starts with what? A B. So every time we see a note on that line, we know that we're going to play a B, which is the one we learned yesterday. And what I love about this too is that these charts actually have the fingering on them also. So just like I showed you yesterday with the recorder, the back has 1 hole and that's only for your thumb, and then all of these holes here are for your other fingers that are on the front side. So for a B, you're going to play the back hole and the very top hole, just like that. I'm going to get my recorder here and show you, and since I'm not facing you, I can actually use my left hand like I'm supposed to. So just like that, I'm having my thumb and my pointer finger with my left hand on top. And remember, we're going to squeeze really tight and we're going to blow really soft. So it sounds like this. Really pretty sound that we're going for, okay? All right, let's move on to our new note today. I'm going to try really hard not to give it away. All right, so is this a line note or a space note? That's always what I want you to focus on first. If you said a space note, that's correct because it's in between the lines right there. Okay, so when we do the space notes, we have to remember that it spells the word that rhymes with it, face, F-A-C-E. So which space was that I said? If I start from the bottom, F-A-C-E. If you said letter A, you are correct. All right, so I'd usually have you try to compare how do we know to play an A instead of a B, all that kind of stuff. We're not really gonna have time for that, so I'm just gonna pan out and show you. If you look, the only difference between the 2 posters is that we added another finger on the front. So we have our thumb hole covered, our pointer finger, and now our middle finger. So we have 3 holes being covered. And the trick about when you add more fingers is to blow even softer, because the more fingers you have, the more it wants to squeak. So whatever amount of air you used for a B, you're going to use cut in half to make the A sound, okay? Now again, if you have your pen right now, that's okay. You can just sing A, or whatever I play, but it should sound like this. Okay, nice and soft, okay? Now let's do our very last note today. Try not to give it away. Okay, a line or a space note. If you said a line note, you were correct because the line's going through it. So we have our evil gummy bears for our lines, right? So let's spell evil gummy bears die first. Which one is this one? Gummy, and gummy starts with what letter? G. So this is our G note. Okay, and if you think about the pattern that we've been going on, adding a finger, take a look at that. So we're actually adding another finger just like that. Okay, so that's going to have 4 holes, 3 on the front, 1 on the back. So we're going to add our ring finger so it looks like this. Okay, with our left hand on top. And again though, remember when we add more fingers, the more it squeaks. So you're going to have whatever amount of air you're using for an A, you're going to use even less air for the G. So it sounds like this. Now if you actually make a squeak like that, then you know that you're not covering the holes enough and you've got to squeeze tighter and blow softer, okay? Now, when we put these into a certain order, we actually get a song. So let me show you how that's gonna work. Okay, you guys, so this is going to be our very first song. I've written it out for you. What I'm gonna have us do, the first thing I always have us do when we have a new song is clapping the rhythm, because I feel like the rhythm is always the easiest to clap because there's a lot of stuff going on here. So let's go ahead and just clap what we know, okay? Starting on here, we're just gonna say ta, 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 and then keep going. Are we ready? 1, 2, clap and say ta, 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 ti, 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 ta, ta, ta. Just like that. See that? Okay, so now that we kind of have the rhythm down, let's go ahead and see if we can figure out what notes we're gonna play. Do you notice any kind of repeating patterns? I always tell my kiddos, think smarter, not harder, because this might seem like a ton of notes and your mind might be going, oh my gosh, Miss Baker, how am I gonna actually read all of these notes? There are way too many of them. But if you notice this measure, measure 1, measure 2, and measure 4 all have the exact same notes. See that? So all we really need to do is figure out this one, and we have over half the song learned. How awesome is that? Let's figure it out. So looking at this one right here, is it a line or a space note? If you said a line note, that's correct. So let's spell evil gummy. Ready? Evil gummy bears die first. So this one is the letter B. I'm writing in a pencil so I can give you a picture copy later. Okay, so if that's the letter B, and look at this, it took a step down into a space note, which spells the word what? Spells the word face, F-A-C-E. So which one's that one? That one's an A. Now the thing that's kind of gonna be easy is that you only have to worry about 3 notes right now. Is it a B, an A, or a G? And honestly, since this one is a note that we haven't done yet, then what do you think that one is? Yeah, it's a G, because we haven't done a G note yet, okay? And when we're talking about these notes, this one is evil gummy bears die first. You can go through each one if you want to, or you can notice that this measure and this measure are exactly the same. So why don't I just copy those same letters, and then look, I can copy the same letters for the last measure too. Ta-da! And look at that, I almost have the whole song labeled already. All right, that darn third measure has quite a few notes in it, but if you notice, the first 2 TTs are on the same line. So let's see, evil gummy bears die first. They're on the G line. So we're gonna go G, 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 just like that. And then it moved up. See how it changed right there? So you wanna always look at those circles, and if they change, you know that the letter has changed too. So you're gonna look over here, and all of these are spaces, F, A, C, E. We know those are A's. So we're gonna go A, A. All of them are on the same space, so there you go. You have the whole thing. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to sing with the rhythm, B's, A's, and G's, okay? So now I don't expect you, I'm really going fast towards this. We'd usually really break this up in chunks and have a lot more time, but since we're kind of doing remote learning, I'm throwing a lot at you right now. So just do the best that you can, okay? So before we're even adding the recorder, we're doing some prep work first to make sure that we can play this a little bit more successfully. All right, so B is the first note. We're gonna sing, ready, go. B, A, G, B, A, G, 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 A, B, A, G. And if you want to sing this song, it goes hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. All right, so now that you have that, I'm going to see how I can show you. So now I'm going to play the fingerings the best that I can so you can see. And if you have a pen at home, practice the fingers with your pen or your pencil, okay? And then if you have a pen or a pencil, then sing the letters along with it. I will play it on the recorder once, and then I'll do the recorder fingerings, but then sing with you, okay? But the recorder notes, let's see if I can do the sound like this. Here we go. Oh, I'm trying to get it. Okay. All right, I hope you were able to see my fingerings and see how it goes. So remember, B's are gonna be that one finger, A's are the second finger, and G's are the third finger, okay? So now, let's echo one at a time, and if you have that pencil, echo after me. Are you ready? B, A, G, you go. All right, I'll go. B, A, G, you go. Good, I go. G, 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 A, you go. Okay, I go. B, A, G, you go. Very nice, you guys. Excellent work. Okay, you guys, so that was a lot of information. That was a super lot of instruction. I tried to squeeze it in as tight as I could. If you want to, I have a hot cross buns video, a play along for you to check out. It's on my lesson website if you want to look at that. I also just have the picture of that song that I just labeled for you, so you can look online for that if you have a recorder and want to try it that way. But that is our very first song, and we're going to play that when we get back in 4th grade too, so if you get a jump start on it now, you'll be really good when you get back, okay? So before I leave you, I wanted to tell you an announcement, because after today, we have one more rotation of music. That's it. Can you believe it? I can't believe the year is almost over. So for our last set of music lessons, I have something really fun that I wanted to do with you guys. So in order for everybody to be able to participate in it, I need everybody, no matter if you're in group 1, 2, or 3, it doesn't matter. I need everybody to watch the video that I post on May 14th. It's a Thursday. Group 3 kiddos, I'm sorry if that's going to be a little bit rushed for you, but if we don't start on May 14th, you're not going to have enough time to finish the project, because I want to have winners, yes there are winners, announced on by the last day of school. So I want to make sure that you guys get to participate in that. So look for my directions on May 14th. Have an awesome rest of your day. I miss you guys, and I will see you soon, okay? Mwah. Bye guys.